Hi, and welcome back to the Alchemize user guide. Today we are looking at the last of our 4 key components for Alchemize, which is applications. In the last 3 training videos, we went over repositories, rule sets and rules, and jobs. Now we have applications. What is an application? What exactly does an application do? Application allows us to group the elements of repository, rule set, and job. You can assign the application to rule sets of the repository. These will be configured and maintained in this particular application. In Alchemize, you can store different repositories and you must group these repositories. For example, if you have 10 repositories and you assign 3 repositories to a particular application, so you can easily identify it according to its application name, which lets you know as the user that these 3 repositories belong to this particular application name. On your Alchemize dashboard, go to External Resources, select Applications from the drop-down menu. Click Add to create a new application. First, you will name your application. The next step is to select from the drop-down menu Adapter field. This field plays a crucial role in creating this application for the repository. If you assign a particular adapter to this repository, then you can use it to create all of the rules and rule sets for the application of your job. Click on Enabled, which is mandatory. This particular application is not read only. I will show you a previously created application, and as you can see, there are several functions that provide additional information regarding your application. The listed repositories, the rule sets, and the jobs assigned to this application. The operator can quickly see the elements that are related to the application. The Alchemize tool intelligently groups these repositories, rule sets, and jobs, and you will see these with the help of application, as well as automatically it creates the rule sets and jobs. In application, click Add. Fill in the name and adapter. For the purpose of this training, I'll create a test with the version Maximo 7.6 Oracle adapter. Always select the enabled checkbox. Once you save, you'll see your confirmation pop up. Your new application will be at the top of the applications list. Navigate to the adapter screen through External Resources, and you can see that there are 15 adapters. However, while we created the application, the drop-down menu only gave us 3 options. The reason being is that only 3 of these options have everything that syncs up within the application. If you go back to Applications and search for your application, click Setup, and this is where you will set up. As you can see in this example, no repositories are synced because we have not added any repositories since creating the application. Here you can create a new repository or import an existing repository using Maximo configuration. Similarly, in Target Repository, you can create a new repository or import using Maximo configuration file. You have the ability to view your objects by clicking on Object and Next. It is necessary to select a source and target repository file to view the objects, which is why we are receiving this pop-up. Next are the operations. We'll go through the steps of how to assign a repository to an application. Search for your repository and click Edit. In the table, go to Assign Application. You will then select your application from the drop-down and save. Now go to your application and click Edit. Go to the Repositories section and it will show the repositories that you've assigned to this particular application. If you go to the Application Setup wizard, your repositories are in the drop-down for selection. In a moment's time, your objects are now located in this as well. By ticking Import, we can select all and import these objects into our repositories if they are not already present in those repositories. You can create an individual rule set or a hierarchical rule set using this application wizard. For the purpose of this training, I'll only select the objects for this particular work order. I'm selecting this import. It is mandatory to select the import, for example. Once you select Clear the Search field so the wizard takes you back to the list, then click Next. First, let's take a look at creating an individual rule set. If you have already imported the objects for your repositories, then click the Do Not Duplicate box. Now click on Auto Create Setup. Here you will name this rule set, and below you'll name your job. Click on Create Setup, and you now have your individually created a rule set. Click on Jobs first and search for your job. Ours in this training was named Demo 1. That was created, and click Edit. The rule set we created is now assigned to this job. We did this by using our application wizard. If you go to the rule set and go to the rules within the rule set, you can see that we created a single rule for this work order, and that is what is showing up. Additionally, you can see your source repository and target repository on this. Now click on External Resources into the same application page, and here you can click Setup on your application. This time you will create a hierarchy rule set, which means that you will organize in the order of objects. We're going to type Asset, Import, and Next. You will have already imported the object, so in this case you would click Create Hierarchical Rule Set, click Do Not Import Duplicate Objects, then create Auto Rule Set. This you will have a new name to create, so we will, for our video, name it Demo2RS and Demo2Job. Now you will have the hierarchy created for the rule set and job. To confirm, go to the job screen and search for your new job. As you can see here, we have Demo 2 for the job asset. You will be able to see the rule set is assigned to this job and as well the same application. Your information is uniformly stored in each of these functions for ease of searching for information. If you go to the rule set function, then you can search for your rule set and click on it to see the hierarchy of the rules within. The complete hierarchy is generated within. The main feature of the application component is the application setup wizard. Within only a few clicks, you can create a source repository, target repository objects, and set up other functions. The ability to click on this import to create rule sets and the job for the other objects is here. This is an extremely powerful and helpful feature to the user. Thank you for joining us again in our Alchemize user manual, and we hope that the application video tutorial helps to assist you to better utilize the last of the 4 core components.